Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of Sunday Sofa Politics.
Hey!
Today, we'll be giving you a little summary about what happened in 2015, the goods and the bads.
2015 started off pretty good. Everyone was celebrating the festive season, having fun. But then on the 3rd of January in Bagan, Nigeria, 2,000 people were massacred by Boko Haram. A couple days later, on the 7th of January, Charlie Hebdo, the attacks on the journalist, in which 12 people died. From that moment, I said to myself, 2015 is not going to be a good year. Now, if we skip a couple months and keep going, even though many terrorist attacks happened between them, we see that on the 3rd of April, there was a college attack in Kenya, where Al-Shabaab from Somalia attacked it and it killed more than 200 students. And if we go even more down the line, in November the 13th, there was the attack in Paris, in the restaurant, the theatre and the football stadium. Now, I would call 2015 the year of the terrorists.
Although there's been quite a few massacres and some terrorist attacks in Africa, it's important to acknowledge that it hasn't been a totally bad year for Africa. For example, Akon's project that started in 2014 continued into 2015 and has spread to many projects. This is a project where he brings solar power to many countries in Africa where they would not otherwise have electricity, which is an amazing thing, an amazing asset for these countries to have.
If we look at Islamist terrorism in general, in 2013 there was a mere number of 22 total cases of Islamic terrorism. 2014 there was 34, and in 2015 106. Look at that rise. That just tells you there that 2015 is the year of the terrorists.
2015 hasn't been all about terrorism though, because girls, this year is our year. It's literally been the year of the ladies. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll see that we did a post about equal rights in women a few weeks back. On the post, one of the points was that women are more likely to make it into higher education. UCAS has said that women are 35% more likely to go to university than men. How great is that, that so many women are willing and wanting to get an education? It's so amazing. Another massive point for the ladies is that Saudi Arabia has elected 17 female councillors in a historical election. Saudi Arabia has a history of oppression. Many people know that women are really oppressed, they're looked down upon and seen as basically objects, and that they're not seen to be smart, not seen to need an education. But this is so important and so amazing that they have been elected as female councillors, because it now means that they have a voice to speak up for themselves and for other women in general.
Now, we've had 2015 as the year of the terrorists and the year of the ladies. Now, let's talk about the year of the migrants. Of what we know, in 2015, approximately 980,000 migrants have come to Europe. They've gone to countries like Germany, France, and Sweden. The top 3 countries of origin of these refugees are Syria, Afghanistan, and Kosovo. It's so sad that these people are expelled from their homes and they have to move to a land that they've never been to before. And the worst thing is that when they get here, there's a lot of European countries and people that live in, like, for example, in Germany, when they had anti-migrant protests, it took a picture of a 3-year-old, Aylan Kurdi, face down, dead on the beach, to actually get these European countries to open their arms. But why didn't we open our arms in the first place and accept all of them? The world is one place. We can't just say, oh, he's Syrian, I don't want him living, I don't want a Syrian neighbour, or he's Afghan, I don't want an Afghan neighbour. We should all just welcome everyone with open arms.
However, one good thing did come out of this refugee crisis. Malala, the Nobel Peace Prize winner, the girl who got shot in a Taliban attack for wanting an education as a female, opened up a school for Syrian refugees. These are girls who would have not otherwise had an opportunity to go to school, who would not have had an opportunity to build their lives and come out of the situation that they're in. Malala has opened a school for them to brighten their horizons and broaden their search and their reach on the world.
2015 could easily be the year of natural disasters. The Nepal earthquake in April earlier this year was probably the worst natural disaster in 2015. 23,000 people were injured and more than 9,000 people died. That clearly shows you that this was the year of natural disasters. In the first half of 2015, there were 510 natural disasters recorded between January and July. And out of that 510, there were 16,800 deaths.
Now, not all natural disasters are obviously caused by climate change, but a lot of them are. It accelerates them. From the 30th of November to the 12th of December, there was a convention on climate change in Paris held by the UN. More than 180 countries came together to discuss how and by how much they will curb carbon emissions by 2030. The members agreed to reduce their emission output as soon as possible and also to keep the global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius. This adaptation of the Paris Agreement and the other negotiations and plans that have been put forward are one step forward and a great step forward in how we can reduce our emissions and kind of save our planet.
In my view, this has probably been one of the worst years that I can remember, because you got the terrorism, the whole of ISIS and all of that. Then you got the migrant crisis, and you got even countries denied access to migrants. Then you even get like natural disasters and all that. Even though we can't be blamed for natural disasters, you can't deny the fact that 2015 has been shambolic. It's been all over the place, and hopefully 2016 is a better one.
Even though there have been quite a few good aspects of this year, and personally for me it's been a good year. I mean, we started Speak Out Generation, but in a general overview of this year, it's actually been a shambles, like Kusai said. We've had migrant crisis, we've had terrorism, we've had natural disasters, we've had people take influence over a generation that have no place doing it. I mean, with the world and their trash values, like just the materialistic generation has truly come to light in 2015. I feel like we value things that we just shouldn't. We value more of the cars, the clothes, the social media. We're more invested into everyone else's life rather than our own life. We're so invested into what Kylie Jenner's doing rather than our school books. It's just been a shambolic year for this whole generation. So even though there was a few good aspects, I think that the bad definitely outweighs the good.
Unfortunately, that's all we have time for this week. But remember, as always, give us your views. Do you think 2015 has been the year of the terrorists?
The year of the ladies?
The year of the migrants?
The year of hope as we all rally around the migrants?
Or the year of natural disasters?
Or the year that we tackle climate change?
Let us know what you think in the comment section below.
There. They're doing fine, but you two, you got I'm not